Hello, lovely friends, and welcome back to our channel. I'm Dr. Debra Davenport. I am the founder and senior practitioner at Living Rhythms Healing Arts in Scottsdale and also Los Angeles. I am a passionate advocate of all things health, wellness, nutrition, gut health, dance, movement therapy, and hands-on healing. Basically, anything involving healing, that is my jam. If those things are interesting to you as well and you want to learn more, please hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of our videos. Welcome again, and let's get started.
One of the ingredients, the first one I'm going to mention, which just hold on to your socks, stay in your seats, chicken feet. Yes, friends, I said chicken feet. These are so good and so good for you, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that in just a minute. The other ingredient is going to be beef marrow bones, preferably organic and grass-fed. And then our two broth ingredients. I like this brand by Zoop. I use one each of the beef broth and the chicken broth. Okay, so let's get started. Ingredient number one, this is the one I told you, you're gonna need to hold on to your socks and stay in your seats because it might gross you out, it might surprise you, it might shock you. And yes, we actually do eat these wonderful, weird little things, and that is chicken feet. Yes, chicken feet. I know, don't freak. I started wondering about these little puppies myself one day when I was in Whole Foods and I saw women in every aisle with packages and packages of chicken feet in their carts. So I went up to one of the ladies and I said, "What's the dealio with chicken feet?" And she said, "Oh my gosh, they are so full of collagen. They're great for your hair, your skin, your nails, everything." So I, since then, started doing my usual scholarly research, egghead that I am, and wanted to find out more about why chicken feet are so healthy for us. According to the literature, I always try to go to the literature before I give you guys information so that you know that what I'm telling you is actually backed up by science and the evidence. Chicken feet have 29 different types of collagen. That's awesome. They are also a great source of gelatin, essential minerals, bioactive peptides, and all of those things are so fabulous for your gut. So if you're someone like me who has suffered for years with SIBO, which is small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, histamine intolerance, IBS, Crohn's disease, leaky gut, any or all of those things, this magic broth is for you. I will also add, before we go on, that I have found this broth, I call it magic broth because I found this broth to be so helpful for so many different ailments. If you have a cold, if you have bronchitis, if you have a headache, if you have aches and pains, if you're just feeling tired or sluggish, if you're having constipation or diarrhea or menstrual cramps or whatever it might be, try this magic broth and see if it doesn't help you feel better. It is so good. So good. I love this stuff. And the best part about it is so fabulously delicious. A few more bits of information about chicken feet for you that I think you'll find interesting. It also has anti-hypertensive properties, and it's a great source of hydrolysates. And hydrolysates are substances that help to break down more complex molecules so that they're more easily and readily absorbed into the body. So drinking this magic broth is going to help all the other foods that you eat get better absorbed into your system. And according to the journal Food Science and Biotechnology, chicken feet also have analgesic and anti-inflammatory properties. So, I mean, what a great deal for $4.22. I have a packet full of really wonderful nutrition right here that we're going to cook up. There are a couple of things you need to be aware of, though, if you happen to have high cholesterol. You may want to check with your doctor before you start eating these on a regular basis because chicken feet are high in fat and cholesterol. What I do recommend if you're trying to limit your fat intake, which there are mixed reviews on that. Personally, I think having natural animal fat in the diet is very healthy for leaky gut and SIBO and all of the gut issues I mentioned because it's very healing to the internal lining of the intestine. But If fat and cholesterol are a concern for you, you can refrigerate the broth, get it nice and cold, and then skim the fat off the top, and that will help to reduce the fat levels in the broth for you. So that's something else that you can do to make sure you can still enjoy these guys. Okay, now moving on to our marrow bones. A lot of people will pick up regular soup bones at the grocery store. I recommend the marrow bones. And I don't know if you can see this in here, but you want the bones that have this white kind of fatty substance inside of the bone. This is the marrow, and this is the great stuff that you need to have in your magic broth. Marrow is super healthy. It has even more collagen and glycine, and those substances, again, really help to heal the interior lining of the gut. So you're getting all of the magic of the chicken feet plus the bone marrow in one broth, and that is going to really, really help your guts with the inflammation and also the leaky gut. It's really going to help them heal. So as far as the liquid that we're going to use, you are more than welcome to use clean filtered water if you prefer. I really like these broths, bone broths from Zoop, and they are not sponsoring this video in any way, but I just fell in love with these. I found them at Sprouts, and I like them a lot for my SIBO, IBS, and Crohn's clients because there are no other ingredients in here, just pure bone broth. Sometimes, most of the time, commercial bone broths will have a lot of added ingredients, including onions and garlic. And those things are highly irritating for people who have SIBO in particular. And so we want to stay away from those things. So these broths are going to be very safe for you to use. I tend to like to use one of the beef and also one of the chicken. I mix them both. It's a delicious broth. And so we're going to get started here with our chicken feet. This is where the comedy part of the video starts. This is your chicken, your chicken foot. How are you doing? Hi. They look disgusting. I mean, let's be honest. Okay, these are things that, I mean, really, when I first saw them, I thought I can hang these up outside my front door for Halloween and scare the little children. And we don't want to do that. They're certainly grotesque and weird to look at. But once you get over the visuals, let me tell you, they are absolutely delicious. So don't be turned off by how they look. Okay, so let's get the chicken feet in the pot. Off you go. Off you go. I think, oh, this one's needing a manicure. Okay, this one. Here we go. There we go. All the little chicken paws are in there. So, hi. All right, and then we're going to take one of these beef marrow bones and we're going to stick that here in the bottom of the pot and kind of put the chicken feet around it. And then we're going to shake up because there's all sorts of good stuff on the bottom of the jar. We're going to shake that up and we're just going to pour this in. Whoops, this one, shake. In you go. And then all we're going to do is turn the crock pot on. Since these are frozen, I'm going to turn the crock pot high for about an hour. And then after an hour, I'm going to turn it back to low. And then just let this sit for about 3.5 to 4 hours until the chicken feet get really, really tender. So you may be asking, how do I eat this magic broth, Deborah? Do I strain it? Do I skim it? Do I put it in a bowl? Do I pour it over something else? Do I eat it like a soup with the chicken feet in it? You can do all of the above. All you need to do is put it in a bowl and enjoy it. And one thing that you're going to notice, which you might not be expecting, is if you have broth left over and you put it in the refrigerator, the next morning when you take it out to have some more, you're going to see that the broth has turned into a very stiff gelatin. And that lets you know that you have a tremendous amount of really healthy collagen in that broth, and gelatin as well. If you have eaten Jello, please don't do that. But if you have eaten Jello in the past, you can see how the gelatin gets kind of firm. And the same thing is happening here with the broth. So you've got the good gelatin, the good collagen all coming together and firming up overnight. And then all you need to do is just heat up a little bit more on the stove and it will turn back into its wonderful rich broth. Okay, so here we go, ready for the taste test. I like to add a little bit of Himalayan sea salt to my broth. You're welcome to do that or not, depending on what your sodium needs and tastes and all of that good stuff is. Mm. Oh my gosh, so good. So, 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 so good. I'm telling you, friends, you're going to love this broth so much. One other thing I want to mention to you, if you're someone who is on the SIBO protocol, the kind of detox protocol, you can drink this nonstop throughout the day to help your guts heal. If you are someone, again, who has a concern about cholesterol or fat, you'll want to limit your intake of chicken feet to probably no more than once a week. And also be absolutely sure that the only way you cook these little puppies is in broth. So water, broth, or you can steam them as well, but absolutely no frying of these because that's going to add a lot of fat and a lot of cholesterol and make them very unheart healthy. So of course, we always want to make sure that what we put in our body is healthy and contributing to our health and not detracting from it. And then, oh my gosh, you're going to have the most delicious experience of your life. And let me know how you like the soup, if it's helping your guts. I really want to get your feedback on this because I know for me and for my clients, this has been a game changer. So if this video has been helpful for you, if you found it interesting, make sure you click that subscribe button down below and also give this a thumbs up. And also, if you have friends or family members who have gut issues, please share this video with them because it can really help them heal. And until I see you next time, take care. Bye now.